Berangere. I'm Alexis Joy from Alexis Joy VIP Access. It is such a great thrill to be chatting with you today, and congratulations on all the amazing success with your career.
Thank you. It's lovely to meet you too.
We have so much to talk about. The Smurfs. I am such a big fan. I love having a Smurftastic day myself. So it is such an honor to be chatting with you, voicing such an iconic role, Smurfette. So let's jump right in. As I mentioned, you voice the role of the legendary character Smurfette, and all new Nickelodeon Smurf show is debuting after a whopping 40 years. So what is it like for you being able to be the voice behind such a magnificent character?
Well, it's amazing, and it's kind of a little bit of a dream come true because I'm both a Belgian and American, and so to be able to voice a character that's such a part of like our Belgian heritage, yet in English, is just kind of it's really funny that I get to do this, and I'm really happy. Yeah.
So amazing. And we cannot wait to see all of the new adventures. Now, as I mentioned, the Smurfs is filled with a bunch of epic and exciting adventures. Like, we get to see Smurfette even take on some Smurf-Fu and have her friends be able to want to learn from her and her skills. So,
Yeah.
if you could see any other adventure happen to Smurfette and her fellow Smurf family, what would you like to see happen?
Well, I really appreciate the fact that the Smurfette in these series is really her character has become she's quite an independent Smurf, and she's all around kind of this really strong and bold character, and she really takes on her own adventures, and I think it was really important to get that side of her character kind of jumping into the narrative. And so um what exactly would I want to see happen? I guess the Smurf-Fu part is really fun, and I guess I would like to, yeah, she maybe some traveling around, and when she, that she really takes the lead when it comes to defying Gargamel, and but that's really what's. I mean, you'll see the series, but there's a lot going on already.
That is so exciting. Well, again, we can't wait to see all of the magnificent episodes ahead, premiering September 10th. We've been marking down our calendars for that big day. Now, as you've mentioned, and what actually leads to my next question, is one of the many reasons why Smurfette is such a fan favorite character is because of how much a brave female strong lead character she is. So after voicing the role of Smurfette, is
Mhm.
there something you have learned from her?
I like that she is very straightforward, and there's something about her that's less seductive and more of just voicing out what she feels and what she wants, and she's kind of bossy at times, and I feel like that's sometimes necessary. So I can definitely see that, I could take that from her, definitely.
Absolutely. I love how Smurfette brings so much girl power to the show, and we're introduced to a lot of new characters in this series as well. So I can't say this enough. We're so thrilled for it. My whole family, we're big The Smurfs fans, and especially of Smurfette. So we're so excited. Now, do
Thank
you have
you
a
so
favorite
much.
episode you've worked on from the show?
Let me think. Well, I don't want to spoil anything, but there is an episode where it kind of involves a, a baby, and so, well, I'll just let you see it, but it's really funny. It's with they have all these inventions, with one of the Smurfs. Sorry, my English is a little rusty at times, but with some of the Smurfs, building inventions, and they're like doing all these, like, and so there's an invention where they bring in a baby, and I think that's really funny to see how they kind of like the whole Smurf Village organization kind of like revolves around that baby, and that's really funny.
That is so great. I cannot wait to see it, and we all can't wait to see it. It's going to be such a blast. And the great part about the Smurfs is they're always up to something fun. So we can't wait for that. Now,
Absolutely.
also, so there are a bunch of fun-loving characters in the Smurfs. We have Brainy, Hefty, Clumsy, Papa Smurf, and of course, Smurfette. Now, if you were a Smurf, what would your name be?
Oh my, I should have thought of that before. What would it be? maybe like busy. I feel like I'm always like running around like crazy, and I see how that could be maybe a character, maybe a Smurf character.
I
So something
love
like that.
Yes,
Is that
we
a reasonable answer?
absolutely we need to make a character named Busy, inspired off of you, running around, doing things left and right, having a busy schedule. I love that idea. Now, also the Smurfs have a lot of fun slogans and mottos. They have Smurftastic or Smurf the alarm. So, what is your favorite kind of Smurf slogan or motto you could think of?
Smurftastic is definitely my favorite. And every time I have to like jump in and I mean it's really funny because when we're voicing these characters, obviously there are a lot of made up words, and so that's kind of part of the challenge to be able to like jump from English to Smurf. And it's funny how you do get used to it after a while, and you kind of, it gets easier and easier as you do it to just kind of like guess what it is that we're talking about. But yeah, definitely, it's funny. It's really funny to be jumping from one language to the other.
Yes, I was going to say it's like a whole different language, and we love immersing ourselves into the Smurfs world. So that's super fun. Well, lastly, what are you looking forward to the most for fans to see in this series?
Um, the animations are incredible, and we got to work with kind of basic sketches at first, and then kind of see the animation evolve as we were voicing all the characters. And I have to say, the textures and the way they're animated is just unbelievable, and I'm very excited to see that.
So great. It's one of a kind, and we
Doesn't
cannot
it?
wait to see the show. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
chatting with me today.
Thank
And we're so
you.
excited to see all of the new Smurf adventures starting on September 10th. Thank you so much.
Thank you.